get to to unravel this. You get to reveal this to businesses. It's not something they've seen. It's not something they've talked to, but it's something they get immediately and see the effectiveness and the benefit immediately. Because showing this to a business that's already spending money on non-recyclable advertising captures their attention fast. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to take you through this blueprint. So this is, you really want to take some notes because we're going to walk through this step by step so I can explain to you exactly each step of the way how this works all the way to your path to success here. All right, so this is the QR control blueprint. Main thing that I want you to know is you must make the commitment to take action to get the results. This is not a sit in your underwear, press the button, and money's going to fall out of the sky. But you make a simple commitment and take the simple action. You can make real bill-paying income with this system. This is achievable. One of the most achievable systems that I've ever come across or developed to get to start that income now. All right, so let's talk about this. Step one is you're going to have to decide if you want to go wide or you want to go deep. All right, so what does that mean, wide versus deep? Well, wide versus deep means if you go wide, you probably know of a ton of businesses right within a 2-mile radius of where you're standing right now. You probably can think of a pizza place, you can probably think of a daycare, you can think of a real estate agent, you can think of a salon. Real close, so you can go wide and hit all those different types of businesses. Or you can go deep. That means you can probably right now think of 10 pizza places in a 5-mile radius or a 10-mile radius of where you are that could use a system like this. Not only use it, but see instantly the advantages of using a system like this. All right, and you may be thinking, because we all have that preconceived notions, because we're all trained to think, oh, but 10 pizza places, but you can't work with 10 pizza places. I want you to get that front page of Google peddling out of your head. This isn't about the front page of Google. This has nothing to do with Google. All right, why can you only work with 2 chiropractors in one area when you're peddling the front page of Google? Because you'll start cannibalizing their result. Google, the front page of Google, only has a finite spot. There's only so many places you can do it. There's only so many businesses that you can get there and make it effective. But when you're doing this, you could sign up every pizza place in town. You could sign up every chiropractor in the city and not cannibalize the results, not affect what the return will be. That's the benefit of going deep. You can go deep without even leaving your local area, if you like. Okay? Now, step 2 is to create a spec code. What does that mean? It means go ahead and create something for the business or for the industry that you're going to be going after, okay? Because showing is far more powerful than telling. When you show a business, it hits their emotions. It hits that dopamine button in their head. They see it. They can see immediately the value, because especially when you're talking about mobile, when you have a business owner reflect on their own mobile habits, they get it. They can sell themselves. So when you see this, when you show them a spec code, you walk into a pizza place, it can either be a spec code based on their business using their logo that you just put together because you can do this very quickly, or it could be a spec code based on that industry. But it'll be powerful because they will associate it with their business. Show them, let them scan it, show them, and then scan it and let them see the offer that shows up with a call now, ready to go. But then show them how it can change. The coupon doesn't change, the refrigerator magnet doesn't change, but their offer changes. And when they see the power of that not going stale or expiring, it's really, really incredible. And that's why I said the fun begins. Step 3, give and educate. All right, how many of you, if you don't like selling, if you just don't like selling, you don't like, because I don't like selling, I can't go into business, like I said, and ask them about their marketing. All right, let me ask you guys this. If I said, go and give 10 things away this week, would that be a lot easier than if I said, go sign up 2 clients this week? All right, take a look on there. I can't break away, but if Mario and Brian, if you're audible, let me know what the feedback is on that. How many people would say it'd be far easier to give 10 things away than to sell 2 things?
Patrick and Morris, absolutely much easier. Don Baker said it sounded great. Martin Same thing. It's unanimous. Everybody said absolutely.
Well, that's what I want you to do. I want you to educate. When you educate and you position yourself not as the salesperson, but you position yourself as the educator and the advocate for the success of this local business. Well, guess what happens? They are going to give you the title of expert. You don't even have to call yourself an expert. You go in with the sole purpose is I'm going to educate and I'm going to be an advocate for their success. They are going to give you the title of expert. So that's what I want you to do. Give. All right. Simple as ways to give. Give them a free report. Educate them on QR code marketing for local businesses. Be that person that they see as the educator and the advocate. All right. When you do that, one or two things are going to happen. They're going to say yes or no. Brian, Mario, I bet no one has ever whacked you across the shins when it looked like you might have something beneficial for them. So don't be afraid of that, but you don't have to ask them for a sale. Give, educate. All right, if they say no, you can go into a puppy close. What does that mean? You've heard the story of the family at the pet store where they say, well, just go ahead and take it overnight and see. And of course, what happens? The family falls in love. The kid loves it. They keep the puppy. Give them the QR code. Give them their report educating them and say, well, just go ahead and keep it, because you know what they're going to do? They're going to look at it. They're going to show their employees. They're going to show their friends. They're going to fall in love with it because they're going to see the value. All right. And then you just follow up with a case study, because the one nice thing about this is you're going to get a couple of handful of successes very quickly. And when you can say, well, you know what, Bob down the street at the diner, we put one in for him, and this is what happened. And Sally down at the salon, we did this one for her, and this is what happened. Follow up, case study, show them the social proof. That's where you're going to get them on board if there's any hesitation at all. All right. And so when they say yes, make that recurring offer. This is the one thing why we call this QR control. When you make the recurring offer, that means they're going to pay you monthly for care and feeding. I don't like using the word hosting. I don't like using the word maintenance. It's care and feeding, because you're not a QR code salesman. If you think up until this point you're a QR code salesman, get that out of your head. This is not about selling QR codes. This is being a local mobile marketing strategist for this business. The power, the effectiveness, the value is in the offer management, not in the QR code. It's the offer management. And you can do this on a recurring basis. Here's the beauty of it. You control. That's why it's QR control. You control. What happens if you're selling an SEO package and you get the person all over the front page of Google, and then they say, well, I'm on the front page of Google. Okay, I don't need you anymore. I'm already there. Well, that takes care and feeding, but what is the one thing that you can't do? You can't turn it off in a matter of seconds. With this, if somebody decides that they're going to go in a different direction or do something differently, you can turn it on in a split second, and you can turn it off in a split second. You are in control, total control. All right? And even if they say no, because there's no telling what's going on in people's lives, there's no telling what's going on, their situation, ask for a referral. I'm going to tell you right now, referrals have probably been 85% of my business, because a lot of people think local marketing is about spending the rest of your life knocking on doors, getting clients. It's not. Get a handful of clients, take care of them, treat them right, change their business, and I will tell you they're going to send their friends. You have no idea how many times I get those calls. Jack, can you do for me what you did for this company? That's what you want to do. Take care of a few of them, and the rest is going to take care of itself. All right? But make that recurring offer, and then offer the upsells. I can't even imagine. Can you think of what upsells you can offer? When they see you as the educator and the advocate, and you get in and you help them with something like this, who are they going to go to for their text messaging? Who are they going to go to for their mobile websites? Who are they going to go to for their online marketing? Who are they going to go to for their social? Whatever it is you do, if you do Facebook, video marketing, anything, that is the natural progression once you're in with helping with something as powerful for that. So please ask for the referrals. The referrals are going to be such a big part of your business. And not only just with the QR control, but all of the other services that you can provide. All right, so that's the blueprint. It's that simple to walk through these steps. But like I said, you must make the commitment. You must take the action, because this is not, fairy tale land. It takes effort and commitment, but it's real, achievable results. Let's talk about low-hanging fruit. All right, let's talk about who can you help. I said earlier that you could walk out your door and probably throw a rock and hit 10 businesses that you can help. All right, restaurants. Think about it. The pizza places, online menus, coupons, restaurants, casual family, takeout, delivery. These are all, whoops, there we go. These are all businesses that are so easy to help. How many of you right now, this second, already have at least one and probably more businesses that you know of right now in your head that you can go help immediately with something like this? Not that you can guess, or you have to guess, or you have to think, you wonder, but you already have them in your head. They're right there knowing that you can help them. All right. Restaurants are one of the easiest and the lowest hanging fruits, and they're hiding in plain sight. They're everywhere. And one of the most powerful things that you can do for a restaurant is to get them, not go out and find them more customers, but to get their current customers to come back more often, spend more, and tell their friends, family, and even strangers about this, about the restaurant. That's where you can get immediate results. It's not even about getting search results. It's about getting their current customers to spend more. And that's exactly what something like this can do. Okay, I want you to think about this. This is incredibly powerful. I want you to think about this. Kids, all right? If you have kids of any age, or you've raised kids, you know what was on your refrigerator, right? Anything, childcare, education, daycare, grade school, private schools, activity centers, sports teams. People love their kids, and the way that you can use these is incredible, because it doesn't even have to be about a coupon. First of all, I want you to think, if you've had your kids in daycare or any kind of day school, what is the one thing that you always had on your refrigerator when your kids were in daycare? I can tell you probably had two pieces of information. You had the weekly lunch menu, and you had the field trips and activities. And every daycare that you walk into has two big piles of paper with this week's lunch menus and this week's activities. One thing that we're doing with daycares is providing these refrigerator magnets, and potentially sometimes they even have two QR codes on them, one for the lunch, one for the activities, that these can be set up well ahead of schedule, so they automatically change. Do you know what a benefit that is to parents? We've even have some that are testing where they scan and they go to log in right there on their smartphone, and then they can see their kids on the camera right there to see what their kids are doing if it's nap time. I don't know if any of you ever got to watch your kids take a nap on a camera, but it's a great way to waste time at work. All right, that's where the power of this. It's incredibly powerful. Schools. One of our early students on this went to and I'm going to tell the story here in a second. I'm going to talk about them, but schools with game schedules, football game schedules, basketball, volleyball, wrestling, anything right there on the refrigerator. Teachers that are using this to post homework and test schedules. All right, how many of you spend every afternoon? Do you have any homework? Do you have any homework? Do you have anything to study with? Do you have any tests this week? Well, parents and teachers both love it when they can scan the refrigerator magnet and see, well, you know what? I see right here you have a science quiz on Thursday, and I see that you have two things due in your homework on Friday. There is no questions. This is one of the most powerful fundraisers that you can use for schools. All right, that's where the magic is. All right, and we're going to talk about the magic, but so far, I want you to go back. I want you to remember, at the beginning of this presentation, I made you a promise. Does anybody remember what that promise was? Do you remember? How many of you right now feel that you now know more than 99% of local businesses about this opportunity? And two, how many feel that you could easily reach out and educate these businesses What kind of answers do we see there? Do you see, guys? How many of you feel confident right now that you can reach out and educate businesses and you know more? All right, and remember, most importantly, the most important criteria, how many of you feel like you can help a local business? How many of you feel like that you have a business in your head right now that you can look them in the eye and confidently say, I can help you? What kind of answers are we getting on that?
Lots of yeses.
All over the board.
Most certainly, very confident. This is awesome. Really simple to do. Absolutely, very easy, super easy. Jack, we get a lot of positive response here, and yes.
Then I want to congratulate, because now you are the expert. That was the goal of this presentation, that you now have the confidence that you are the expert, that you now have the confidence that you can educate and confidently look a business in the eye and let them know, I can help you. You're the expert. All right, let's talk about excuses. That's the one thing. A lot of people, including myself at times, we love to play this game. It's called the what if game. Anybody know that game, the what if game? Let's eliminate the excuses. Let's eliminate it right now. Is your excuse that you don't like to sell? Well, I think we eliminated that. Give 10 things away. Give away 10 QR codes this week. Give away 10 simple little reports to educate a business. Don't sell. I encourage you not to sell. I challenge you to go give 10 businesses a QR code and a report and not get a client this week. How about that excuse of too much competition? Can anyone tell me that they've ever seen anyone offering or providing this to a local business? And what about Google? Well, I think, how many of you have relieved the stress? How many of you has the stress just melted off your shoulders right now, realizing that I don't have to go and sell the front page of Google? If you're good at it, keep doing it. SEO is a fantastic skill. It's a powerful, it's effective skill. But it's one thing that most people are afraid. What if I can't get them on the front page of Google? Or worse yet, what if I get them on the front page of Google and it doesn't work? They don't get the calls. We've eliminated that. And what about the biggie? I know there's the big one right now. I understand the power of this. I understand. This is incredible. I understand how powerful this is. I'm just not quite sure how to make it work. Well, let's eliminate that excuse as well, because that's the big one. Let's get rid of it. So if I had to guess, first, you need the right tools to easily create these powerful campaigns. Second, you need the right training to do that, and we're going to go through that. The easiest way to find prospects, how to structure deals, how to get paid residually. We talked about that, how you're in control. Third, you need turnkey, right? We don't need to have to spend days creating a system and figuring it out before you can sell it to someone. And why do I know that? Why is that so important to me? Because I went through it. When I first developed this strategy and started helping business with this strategy, I had to cobble together all these little pieces and play the shade tree programmer to try to make something work that would fulfill this vision that I had. And once I did this and saw how powerful it is, that's when I knew, when I shared it to people, and they said, you've got to show me how to do this. You've got to show me how to do this. And I said, well, I can show you how to do this. However, there's a lot of moving pieces. Well, that's the excuse that I had to eliminate. And that's exactly what we've done. That's why we came up with the QR slip. And this is brand new. This is a special release offer. I'm talking about days old, fresh out of the oven. We have perfected the way that this works. All right. So let's start with QR slip. What is QR slip? Well, let's start with the training. QR slip gives you access to videos that you can follow along to figure out exactly how to help businesses and get paid for it by creating this offer management system. All right, remember, we're not QR salespeople. We manage offers. We manage our clients' campaigns, advertising and marketing campaigns. All right, so module 1 is the warm-up. What are QR codes? Why QR codes? And the true power of the offer management system. And even if you think you know everything there is to know about QR codes, you need to go through this because you need to be able to be that educator, to simplify and educate, and not only learn, but learn how to teach and how to educate a business around the QR codes and the power of QR codes. 2 is the offer, the irresistible offer that you're going to be able to create, and why business owners will pay you for this, and why they will want you to fulfill the service, why they will want to pay you to handle the care and feeding. All right, then 3, this is where we start getting a little more advanced, how to create QR codes within the QR slip system. But we wanted to give you as much latitude as possible. We wanted to make this as flexible as possible so you can actually use, we give you a very simple way to create a QR code right there within the offer management system. However, if you want fancy QR codes, you want to be able to put logos in QR codes, you want to be able to put pictures in QR codes, any of that kind of stuff, you have the flexibility and the freedom to use any QR code generator you want out there, and all you have to do is point it back to your offer management system. Remember, this isn't about the QR codes. This isn't about selling QR codes. It's about the offer management in the background. So you have the flexibility to use any QR code generator you like. Setting up your offer management system, exactly how to set this up without being a techie, without being a programmer. In fact, I'm going to show you here in just a second exactly how simple that is. Setting up your offer and how to get this up running very, very quickly. We're going to talk about creating those spec campaigns, creating that offer page, and most importantly, creating that demo marketing piece so that you can show instead of tell, because that is where the fun really begins. Working with client-created offers, how to work with clients that already have their marketing pieces, already have coupons, have already spent a ton of money, hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars on marketing pieces that you can piggyback off of and simply use that, and also using coupons and offers that clients create themselves and that you still do the care and feeding. All right, we're going to talk about prospecting, how the best type of prospects to go for, the best type of businesses, how to explain this face-to-face, and even how to explain this through email. All right, and that's just the first part of this. All right, in addition to the training, and I go through the training, and this isn't just all death by PowerPoint training. You actually see me walk through this where I talk to you face-to-face on how this stuff works and how I put some of this stuff together. All right, but in addition to that training, I've also teamed up with Jason Fladlien and Wilson Matos of Rapid Crush. They created the software, the QR slip management, and the reason is because I've been using Jason and Will's software for a few years now, and if I was going to put software out of the market, I demanded that it not only be the best software, but it also come with the best support available. And that's why I went straight to these guys, and they immediately saw the value, and that's what we did, is put together the very best package that we could, and that is out there. QR Slip is a simple WordPress plugin, because WordPress is simple. And we created this to make these business offers automated, most important part, automated, dynamic, and profitable. And here's how it works, all right? You create a new page or post within WordPress, and you simply enable the QR Slip offer management system. And you make a few simple selections based on the needs and the wants of your client and their marketing calendar. You can do this offer management system and be it granular. You can set up a URL, a image, a PDF, and you can do it by month, by day, by week, by minute. You have that flexibility. And if you're asking, why would I want to do it by the minute? I'm going to show you here in just a few seconds. All right? You can generate QR codes, a simple QR code generator right there in our QR management system. You can even control the behavior of the colors of that QR. But you also have the ability, like I said, to use any QR code generation you want and simply point it back to your offer management system. All right, so let's take a look at the QR slip system in action. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you exactly how easy this is to put together. All right, so first of all, you need a coupon, something that people are delivered to when they scan that QR code. I like to use this mobile offer wizard because it makes it simple. I don't know how to use Photoshop. I'm not a Photoshop guy. I want simple. And that's really what we do. So let's take an example. Let's say we have a business. We have Brian's Diner, and Brian's Diner is going to have a new offer every month, okay? And so we want to really quickly put something here to explain that offer, to create a coupon for that offer each month. So let's say, what's the next one? January. We have January. Let's do a New Year's special, right? We're going to do a New Year's special, and then we'll make it just a simple, we're going to make it a simple buy one, get one free. All right? And you have a simple call to action here, and we'll just say it's good through the month of January. All right, and you have a phone number for a click to call here. We'll put some typical coupon jargon here. Limit one per. All right, easy enough. And then all we're going to do is we're just going to save that graphic down to our computer. All right, and then next, let's do another one. Let's take it through the next month. This time I'm going to use the coupon version of this. In the coupon version, we'll say 20% off. What happens in February? What's a good one in February? We have our February special. Let's do that. And we'll call this one Love is in the Air. Right? You remember that song, Brian? Don't give your age away. Love is in the Air. I think we saw some love in the air. We saw some love in the air on the other night in Phoenix, didn't we? That's a crazy place. All right. 20% off coupon, and you put your coupon jargon right in there, and we can put an expiration down there. And actually, you know what we can do? I might even change this background. I like a little blue. What do we want? Blue, red, green. I think we'll just do blue. That looks nice. All right, and then we'll save this. So what I've done is I've created some simple coupons and upload them into my WordPress. But the nice thing is you can host them anywhere. Remember, a QR code that is scanned can deliver the prospect to anything that's hosted online, whether it's a video, a PDF, a URL, a coupon. So there's just a whole world of things that you can do. But if you're doing the care and feeding and you're creating coupons, which is something you can charge a business extra for, doing something simple like this. And then I just put them on a WordPress post. So I did that a little bit ahead of time, doing the old Julia Childs, have the one in the oven ready to go. So I can show you here very quickly. And then we go to the QR slip. This is WordPress, right? Now, the QR slip offer management system is a simple plugin, and this is a simple way to enable it. You just go to Pages. I'm going to add a new page, all right? And what happens is this is no longer a page. This is going to be a QR code offer management system. So we're going to call this one, we'll call this one Brian's, offer management system. All right, so this is for Brian's QR code. Now we're going to go right down here where you see the QR slip. We're going to enable the QR slip on this page, and I'm just going to simply say publish. This is no longer a page. This is now a QR offer management system, okay? So you see you have a number of different options. You have a looping or a data. What this means is it simply means that you can set up an offer. Let's say Brian had 12 months of offers, and then in the following January, he wanted to start over again. Same thing, let's say you had one different offer every day or one each week, and you had it over the course of 5 weeks, like a pizza place. After that 5th week, you could just have it start right over at the other one. That's the automation. That's the beauty of it. Now, you could go down, and let's say we're going to take a look at the period. What do we want to do? You can do it by the days of the week. You can have a new offer each day of the week. Those two coupons that I just created, you would just put them online, host them, either put it in your WordPress or host them anywhere, and you can just put the links right here to what you want people to be directed to on each day of those weeks. All right. Now let's say you could do that by the days of the month, the months of the year, or even a custom period. And I'm going to explain the custom period here in just a second. But let's say we're going to do the months of the year. All right, take a look at this. So we have January, February, December. So we just created January and February, right? So all you do is, so I loaded those up onto our offer management WordPress installation. So we'll just do January. We'll put February. March, I think, I'll send people to a video, a YouTube video in March. Just go all the way down the line. So we created a simple offer for each month of the year based on what the business wants to do, what the restaurant, what Brian's Diner wants to do. And now we have an offer for every month of the year. Okay, all we have to do is update that. And now our offer management, oh, what did I do? Like June? Can't forget June. That's summer. Lots of good things happen in summer. All right. So we have June. We have an offer management for each month. Now all we're going to do is go right here. We see where it says download QR. I'm going to download that right now, and it gives us the QR code for Brian's offer management system. This is the QR code that this offer management page is managing. Go ahead and scan that. If you have phone, let's see. What month are we on? What month are we in right now? We are in the month of November. Man, November is one of my favorite months of the year. Has anybody scanned that? Who could be the first to tell me what that goes to? What do you see there, guys? Do we have someone?
We got turkey specials. Yeah, lots of people saying turkey specials.
Turkey specials. We got a turkey. We have a turkey special. That's exactly what it is. And in fact, let me see if I'm back here, right here. I scanned it myself. That's exactly what everyone's seeing right there. This is what's showing up on my phone right now, the turkey special. Now, once December rolls around, what's going to happen is they're going to get the December special. Now, here is one of the reasons that you would want to use the custom period. All right? When you're demonstrating this to a business, you don't want to say, and now I'm going to come back next month and show you what happens. Well, the custom period, you can set it up by the minute. I can go in here and say, I want to add one, and I want it for 1 minute to display January. Then I want to add another one, and for 1 minute, I want it to display February. Right? And then that's all you're going to do, just update. And now you have an offer that rotates every minute. So you can show them January right there on their coupon, and then show them that the coupon doesn't change. Nothing changes. The magnet doesn't change. Wait for that minute to revolve, scan it again, and now they see February. That's the power of showing rather than telling. What else can you use in minutes? Remember that bowling, the bowling table temp that I showed you at the beginning? It said scan to win a free night of bowling, and it said sorry. Well, that is set up so that it only shows the winner a few minutes every hour. So someone can scan it, and then if they happen to scan it within those few winner minutes, it's going to show them a winner coupon that they can go and redeem. That's how powerful that is to be able to get that down that granular. All right, so that really is that simple. What did we just do? In a matter of a few minutes, we set up a year's worth of offers, scheduled a year's worth of offers in a few minutes. That's a year's worth of offers that we can get paid month after month. And it's a year's worth of offers that if they decide they change their mind and say, hey, we have something new that we want to do for March. Well, you can say, okay, well, that might cost you. Let me know what it is. And you just simply go in here and switch out the offer. That's the power of this, and that's the power of scheduling this offer management system. All right, let me go and get back here. All right, so that is the QR Sub offer management system in action. It's simple, it's fast, but it is powerful. So what we've done right now is we've put together a very, very special deal. Like I said, I partnered with Jason Fladlien and Wilson Matos to create this with the rapid crush quality and the rapid crush support behind it. And we've created the ultimate offer management system that includes the excellent training and the software, plus some really special bonuses that is going to make this completely turnkey. Bonus number 1, how to install a QR code scanner on your smartphone. Now, you may think, I already know how to do that. I already have one. But what we do is we give you a simple step-by-step guide that you can also provide to your prospects and to their customers, showing them. It's a way for you to educate and be an advocate for success. So you can show them, whether it's an iPhone, Android, Windows, BlackBerry, how simple it is to put a QR code scanner on their smartphone. You're also going to get a bonus of our quick start action plan, which is a very easy to reference document that goes through all the opportunities and even swipe files for offers, giving you examples of different types of offers for different types of businesses that you can quickly reference. You're also going to get a sample service agreement. This is what I don't even like calling a contract, because I don't hold a business to a contract, right? But it's an agreement, so it spells out exactly what it is that you are going to do in the offer. Because remember, if they decide to go a different direction or they decide to go another way, it's your offer management system. It's your QR code offer management. It's your system. You can turn it off in a matter of a second. You're also going to get your very own brandable lead magnet report. What does this mean? That you get private label rights to this, to put your name on it as the author and give this to businesses to position yourself as that educator and that advocate. All right? Plus, you're going to get my pricing strategy guide and video walkthrough, where I show you the best and the pricing strategy that I'm confident it will be both valuable to you and your business, that will produce way more value for your business than you charge, but it's still going to be profitable for you. And the best part about this is it's your business. I'm giving you the starting point, but you're free to color outside the lines. Do what you want to do. Charge more if you want to charge. I don't recommend you charging less, because I know and I'm confident that this is what you can get, but it's your business and you get this foundation to know where to start. Live case study. This is Rob. Rob, I sit through Rob, and this is about a 40-minute talk where we walk through exactly what he's doing with his businesses. This is a guy that sold, he sold 3 businesses, got his first 3 customers in the first week of introducing this, and now he has multiple restaurants. He has a car wash, he has auto repair shops, he has daycares. In fact, he's going deep into the daycare niche. He loves that daycare niche. So we're going to walk through exactly where he finds prospects, how he finds them, through the local Val Packs, through the local ads and coupons. You're also the mobile offer wizard that you saw, where I created those simple mobile coupons. You're going to get access to that to create the coupons. You also get the one with the coupon with the red dots. I don't know what it is about red dots, makes people feel that they're getting a real bargain. You're also going to get the template in that mobile offer wizard, so that you can just have a blank image. I love using this one for real estate, because it's so easy to put a house listing image right there from the real estate agent's listing, and have them put a learn more right down there. So really powerful, extremely powerful to have the ability to do those in just a matter of minutes and have that professional base to your mobile coupons. For the QR slip, there's actually 2 levels. There's a silver level and a gold level. $199.95 for the silver, $399.95 for the gold. However, our special offer, you're not going to pay those prices. We have reduced that to the silver level. You can save $100. It's only $99.95. Or the gold level, you're going to save $200 and get this system, software, and everything for $199.95. But I've got to tell you that the offer is going to expire shortly. It's a special offer for Mario and Brian. Some of the differences here: the silver level is you can install the plugin, the software, on a single domain, but you do get unlimited dynamic campaigns, and you get all the bonuses except the mobile offer wizard. But the gold level, you can install this on up to 10 domains. You get unlimited number of dynamic campaigns, and all the bonuses included along with that mobile offer wizard. But I will tell you, the silver level will pretty much stay exactly how you see it now. This is what the silver level is going to be, and you can have some great success with the silver level. But the gold level is this. What you're seeing is where it is right now. But we have a lot of really cool things that we're adding in there that we have simmering that are going to be ready very, very soon, that we are going to be adding to the gold level, and you will have access to that. So that's pretty much it. The silver level is like you see it. The gold level will be growing. So this, but it is going to expire shortly for this special offer. I did want to let you know, you want to get this, you can go to http qrslip.com/MB. All right, qrslip.com/MB. Now, this comes with a 30-day, no questions asked guarantee. But, and I cannot emphasize enough, it comes with outstanding support. And to show you exactly how outstanding the support is, I actually asked Jason to come on here to let you know and go deeper into the support that Rapid Crush offers. Jason, are you there?
Hey, Jack, can everybody hear me okay?
Yep, I got you perfectly.
Awesome. So first of all, awesome presentation. And I've been the guy in the chat box chatting with everybody and answering questions, and everybody's excited. qrslip.com/MB, M as in Mario, B as in Brian. What you're seeing on the screen right now, and this is why Jack came to us and said, first of all, is it possible to build such a software? And second of all, if so, are you guys going to support it? And we said, yeah, to both accounts. And what you're seeing here is Wilson Matos just sent me this report the other day. This is our help desk statistics, and I'm going to bear it all for you right here. Our satisfaction rating on support for all of our products, and we have several software products, in October we had a 96% satisfaction rating, meaning that after our customers submit tickets, then they're asked to rate how their support was, and we had a 96% satisfaction rate. Now, the industry standard for internet marketing is 86%. Now, check this out. We handled 1,924 tickets that were opened in the month of October alone, which is a lot of tickets in a sense. In reality, for all the customers we serve and all the software we have, it's not that many, and we encourage people, actively encourage them to write in if they need anything. And still, benchmark is 457 tickets a month. So we're handling 5 times as much tickets with 10% more satisfaction rate. And the most important thing is our average first response time. In October, 2.3 hours from when you write in a ticket will it get responded in. And compare that to the industry standard internet marketing, which is 21 hours. We're 10 times faster, even though we have 5 times as many support tickets to handle. So this is like, you're not going to see people break down numbers like these because they don't have them. We come with full-on support. If you need any help with this software, if you have clients that are paying you money, you absolutely want to know that you're going to be protected with our support, and we have it here for you. And by the way, these numbers are for all 24 hours of the day, all 7 days of the week. This is round-the-clock support. If we were just talking business hours, then these numbers become less than 1 hour. And you can see here the average number of tickets that are closed in the first hour, meaning from when you send them in to when they're resolved, 57% of the time. So qrslip.com/MB, sign up now. We handle all the payments. If you try it out and it's not for you, we will handle the refund. It's a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee, and Jack will probably break that down more in a bit here. But know you're in good hands. You got Jack, who's the absolute professional genius on how to do this, and he trained you. And then you got us, and our specialty is creating the software that goes along with the training. And when you put the best of these two worlds together, we're turning you into an unstoppable client-getting machine. So I've said my piece, Jack, and next time they'll be hearing from me is when we're giving away some money, which is coming up here in a bit.
Oh yes, we have money to give away. So first of all, the next thing I want to really quickly, I want to run through a couple of success stories, because in the beginning when I said that we have had successes with half-hearted attempts, that's what I mean, that we've put people out there to do this even without knowing exactly how to put it together, but they did it. This is Richard. Richard was on a call when I first explained the QR offer management strategy. It was his first time to ever hear or even conceive of such an offer, and he went and immediately sold this to his son's high school as a fundraiser. In fact, I give him credit for coming up with that idea, of using this as a fundraiser. Instead of the kids going out and selling candy door to door, they sell their own parents a QR code magnet that gives the sports schedule. The football coach loves it. Richard is a genius now, and he's gotten paid by helping his son's school with their fundraiser. Rob, you saw Rob was in the video, sold his very first week. There's a 40-something minute video in there with Rob as we walk through and we break down and really unravel and the whole opportunity here. This is one of his first ones that he sold, and this lady gave him $250. It was actually a $500 client. She gave him $250 up front. He went, put it together, and then she paid the second $250. And like I said, now he's gone on to be running QR code offers and managing QR code offers for restaurants, daycares, car wash. In fact, you want to talk about what I told you about referrals? He was actually at his car wash. Is actually at his car wash client when he saw this and said, "You've got to go next door. There's a very upscale daycare next door. You've got to go next door and show this to them." That's where referrals, not just, well, I'll tell a few people. It's grab him by the arm, come right now and show this. To the point that Rob said, no, I do this in a very specific way. I'll create a spec and I'll show them so I can show them rather than tell them. But that's how powerful this is. This is Daniel. He is a high school football coach and saw the extreme power of this, that, they can save the cost of the service and paper and toner. He said, think of each team as giving their own QR code by their league, and all of the communication goes to that page. Incredible. But not only Daniel is a football coach to see this, high school football coach, he also runs his own local marketing business and trains specifically. He trains carpet cleaners and immediately saw the value in carpet cleaners having these dynamic and automated offer management system, QR code coupons and magnets on the refrigerator of all of their prospects. Jean, I love Jean. Jean is a very special lady who gets to it, and a very smart lady. She went out and sold QR, so not one, not two, but three of them her first week before she had any clue on how it was put together in the back end. So when I said half-heartedly, these are people, like I'm sure a lot of you, that say, you know what, this is something I can do. This is something I can do this week. I'm confident that I'll know how to put it together in the back end, but I am more confident that this is going to help somebody, and went out and did it. Didn't put the what ifs in front of her, didn't put the obstacles. She just went and did it. She actually sent this email, which is great. This isn't one of those doctored up, boy, everything is rainbows and sunshine. This is one where she went and said, hey, I'm out the door, the pool supply company, and after I get the other stuff, I'm picking up a check for $2,322 today. All right? But I want to make it crystal clear. That $2,322 is not for a QR code. That $2,322 is for marketing. Marketing. It is for things that are above and beyond what you can offer with a QR code. Remember, this is just a foot in the door. I bet every single one of you have something else that you can do, other offers. You do Facebook, you do video, you do text messaging, you do mobile websites, you do mobile apps. But this is the way to get in immediately and turn this QR code offer management into something much, much bigger and much higher fee clients. All right. To businesses, guys, this stuff is magic. And when I say magic, I'm not exaggerating. You know, when I was a kid, I used to love watching magicians on TV. Magic was one of the most special things to me, watching that magician do those tricks. I thought they were mystical. I thought they were very special people, until I got a book on how to do magic tricks. And that's the day that I realized that magic had more to do with carpentry skills than it did with any special forces, with any special mystical powers. And that's the day that I learned that the only difference between myself and that magician that was such a special person was that he knew the trick and had the tools, and I didn't. Well, folks, after this presentation today, you know the trick. I showed you the trick. You have the tools available to you. Now it's only up to you to be the magician. That is what this is, and why I feel it's one of the most powerful strategies and programs and software that I've ever developed and put and worked in my own business. So it's qrslip.com/MB for this offer. All right. Again, silver level. You can install the software on one domain, unlimited number of dynamic campaigns. You get all the bonuses except for the mobile offer wizard, and that will stay pretty much what the silver level is. But the gold level, you can install it on 10 domains, unlimited number of dynamic campaigns, all of the bonuses included, along with the special things that we have simmering that we're going to be adding in there. So qrslip.com/MB. Get registered and signed up and be on your way that you can implement and put this to work tonight even. And of course the bonuses that we talked about, the installing the QR scanner that you can use to educate, the quick start action plan, sample service agreement, the lead magnet report that you can put your name on as the author, the price strategy guide, live case studies, and the mobile offer wizard for those gold level buyers. So, Jason, you want to come on and let's talk about this?
Yeah, we're going to give away some money, and I was going to take some questions live first.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Hey, let's give away some money here, and so I'll give away a couple. We'll give away one. We'll answer a few questions. We'll give away another one until we give away all $500, and then we'll stay on and we'll answer the rest of the questions. And because there's a lot of good questions people have been answering individually that I would love to answer for everybody's benefit. So if you can, Jack, please boot it up and go to rapidcrush.com/prizes.
Yep, I'm about to do
And
that.
everybody following along, you should already have a browser open, your favorite browser, whether it's Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, God forbid, any of those browsers, so it doesn't really matter. Have one open. You should have already had it open, and you should have already typed in qrslip.com/MB and signed up, and I've seen a lot of you sign up, and I appreciate that. So now just open up a new tab and go to rapidcrush.com/prizes. On this page, enter once and only once the digits. As soon as you enter these 6 digits in a row correctly, put in your full name, your email, and your phone and submit. Once it says you have successfully submitted, then do not submit again. And it will be very clear if you have successfully submitted. It will say, congratulations, you successfully submitted. Now don't submit again, because if you do, you will be disqualified. Once a person, for all the people who follow along for the whole presentation and got all 6 numbers right and got them in a row. If you missed a number, you can guess. You miss one number, guess 10 times, you're still in like Flint, right? You miss 2 numbers, that's 100 guesses. I don't think you're going to have enough time to do that. So you can try as many combinations as you want, but as soon as you get one that is successful, do not submit again. We will give away some money. We're going to give away $100, and we will need your full name, your email address, and your phone number so we are able to know where to send the money. And you would not believe how hard it is in the past for us to actually give people money and track them down. So we will need you to confirm that. So Jack, if you could, we're going to give away the first one here.
Okay.
We have...
What is it? What was the...
random.org.
That's that, right.
So for the early ones here, let me just reset and refresh this. We have... actually... Give me a few more seconds because the numbers are climbing. People are still submitting them.
You want to answer a question real quick before?
No, let's do the first one for all the early birds. 32. So 32 people successfully got all 6 numbers right as of now. And then we'll update the number after we answer a few questions. Go ahead and click generate there.
Okay.
And that's number 20. So let me dial it into my back office system here. Damian Patton. Damian, if you are here, please respond with your email and your phone number in the chat box, please. And if you missed the number, Jack was giving them away during the presentation. Randomly, they were showing up on the slides. So we rewarded all the people who stayed here for the whole presentation, if you could, and paid attention. This is how we are rewarding you. Naturally, though, the real reward is understanding what Jack did and using it yourself. And a big part of that is to sign up at qrslip.com/MB to be able to get that. Damian, please, in the chat box, if you could, While he's doing that, Jack, you want to throw up the PowerPoint slide? That slide
Yes.
that summarizes the offer?
You got it. Let's see. Let me.
Okay, so Damien, he is confirmed. So Damien, I'm taking your information right now, and I am going to stick it somewhere safe. You are absolutely confirmed. We will be contacting you. Please give us about 72 hours. So Jack is momentarily getting the slide back up here for qrslip.com/MB. That's the place you're going to want to go to and sign up if you haven't signed up already. Yeah, I did see what you did there. Let me answer a few questions. Jack and we can answer some questions here, and I would also love to hear what Mario and Brian say after we answer a few questions and give away some more money. Some of the questions I saw, Jack, in the chat box, there's some really good questions. One of the biggest questions, and I love this question, is say we get a client who pays us some money, right?
Yeah.
How do we create refrigerator magnets for them?
Oh, well, that's simple. I actually go through some training. In fact, I did some more training today on this, where to show you, one, how to set the spec code. And when you do the spec magnets, it's so easy. Actually, there's a video in there where I walk through Office Max, and I show you some of the simple little tools that I use when I create spec codes. You can get refrigerator magnet business cards right there, templates right there at Office Max, and then I simply print out and I show you exactly how to create spec codes, the images, without Photoshop, because I know nothing about Photoshop. Very simple ways to do that, and to print those out and just peel and stick them right there to show a business. Now, when they come on and the business becomes a client, there's a couple of options. One, here's the realities. All right, I can tell you can go get rich selling magnets to businesses. But here's the truth about it. Most businesses that already are doing table tents or doing coupons or doing flyers, they have a relationship with a local printer. And that's fine by me. I'm not there to be in the printing business. And you can simply have them pass this on to their printer to create these magnets. And their printer will be happy to do it. And in fact, you'd be surprised how many printers I get referrals to that want to know exactly how this works as they're printing these. But if they don't, you can sign up as an affiliate. There's tons of, Vistaprint, lots of places that you can add additional sources of revenue by referring. Even if you set up a relationship with a local printer to do the refrigerator magnets. So that's the easy part, is getting these magnets done. But like I said, the factual answer is a lot of businesses have a relationship with printers, and you just simply pass it on to them. And they'll even sometimes help design. They probably helped them design some of their ads before. So,
great answer, Jack. Yeah, the bottom line is your spec campaigns. Jack has a video. I don't know if it's in the members area yet, or it will be there very shortly, where he's actually walking through Office Max, I think it is, and saying, "See." Oh, so it's in there. Great. So he showed you how to create a spec one. I think it costs a couple bucks, and you just print it out, stick it on a magnet, and you say, here it is. For the businesses themselves, my favorite thing is local print shops. You go down there and say, hey, I got a client. Give me the invoice so I can give it to them, so they're going to pay for the cost of the printing. And that's on top of the fee you charge, right? And then when that's done, you say, oh, by the way, would you like to talk business? I can give you a nice referral fee for all these businesses that you make print stuff for, by also offering this special, not just dynamic, automated QR code that goes along with all the other print material they're already using. And so that's fantastic. Beyond that, here's another question that kind of ties to that, Jack. A lot of people were asking about the continuity aspect of this. Can you do one-off? Can you do continuity? Some of the examples from our beta testers that we showed, they seem like one-off checks. How would the continuity work? What would be the typical prices you would charge, and so forth?
Well, I actually have a document and a video walkthrough of that, and it really depends. I'll give you some specific examples, but because a restaurant may need a different campaign than a real estate agent. One may need one QR code, where a real estate agent might need 10, 20 QR codes. A car dealership may need 50 QR codes or more. And so you really position the value. Now, you can do it one-off, then that's the beauty of it. It's your business. You can color outside the lines. You can charge one-off and include the care and feeding in there for a year if you want to get a bigger check. or you can do the setup, and generally, depending on what type of campaign it is, my suggestions I go through is anywhere from $300 to $1,000 for setting up a offer management system and campaign. But then you have your care and feeding. What do they need each month? Do they need 5 things, offers changed? Do they have their offers rotate daily? Do they have them rotate monthly? Also, you have lots of upsell offers with do you need a new coupon graphics made? You can do that yourself very easily, or you can go and get it outsourced. You can use Fiverr or whatever. There's lots of simple options that we know, that you know, you just may not realize how much you know, that you can offer a business. So yes, my suggestion is always a $300 to $1,000 setup, depending on the campaigns and how many QR codes they need. And then you put them on continuity to do the care and feeding. Like I said, I don't like the terms maintenance or hosting. Those are commodity words. I like care and feeding, and I like strategy, that you are their offer management strategist, to work their marketing campaign to make that QR code, that offer management system, give the best returns that it possibly can, and give them ideas. That's the one thing. You're the idea factory. They've never thought about something like this, but for lunch menus, for field trips, for car dealerships, with rotating them around cars, with real estate agents. There's just so many opportunities, and you're the one that is the magician that's giving them these new V8 moments that they have. So don't make yourself a QR salesperson. You are a local mobile marketing expert and marketing strategist.
Excellent answer there, Jack. QRslip.com/MB if you haven't signed up yet. Let's give away another $100. By the way, I was just chatting with our first $100 winner. He asked me, can I apply this to the QR slip and get it for free, the silver version? I said, yeah, it saves us the paperwork. So that's cool. This shows you how powerful this is. So if you haven't entered yet, rapidcrush.com/prizes. This is where we're giving the money away. Rapidcrush.com/prizes. I have, Jack, let me hit the latest number here. I have 46 people.
All right.
So the second $100, this is the second $100 that we are giving away, number 8. Okay, let me plug that in there and see who that is. Tom Piccarello. Piccarello. If you can respond with your email and your phone to me privately, Tom, I will get you taken care of. And while he's doing that, Jack, can you throw up the summary of the offer again, please?
Yes, indeed. There we go.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Tom to give us his information, if he's here, because you have to be here and present to claim your $100, right? Please put in your email and your phone number there, Tom. Okay, that was fast. Thank you so much. Okay, Tom, you are confirmed. So we have $200 that we have given away. We have $300 more to go. You are good to go there, Tom. Awesome. So a couple other questions that we had come in, Jack. One of the questions that I saw here was, does this work just in the United States, or does this work just in big cities, or does this work in certain locations better than others? Can you shed some light on that?
Yeah, well, that's really the great thing about this. So there are no boundaries. Anywhere that consumers are using smartphones, this is effective. And here's the strange thing: there's third world countries where people are struggling to for food and clothing, that there's more cell phones and smartphones there than there is other of what we would consider the necessities of life. It's very, very strange. So there's smartphones. Anywhere there's smartphones, anywhere there's service, anywhere there are businesses that need more customers. It's not tied to any type of technology that is geographically constricted. You can do it in any, and you can support and manage QR offer management systems anywhere, and that has to have nothing to do with any geographic nearness, or there's no geography involved. You can support offer management systems in Scotland if you have clients in Mexico. It doesn't matter. You can use this in just about any part of the world, really.
Awesome. And just to really reiterate your point there, Jack, in third world countries, actually, mobile phones are better than computers for doing marketing stuff. because they can't afford a full-on computer or a laptop even. So their only source of the internet is the phone. So in a lot of these countries that are not as prosperous, this is even more effective, which is kind of crazy in a sense. But really, honestly, it works anywhere. Big town, little town, small town, medium town, suburbs, rural area. You don't even have to talk to these people face-to-face if you don't want to. By the way, Tom just asked me, and this is funny because this is definitely not planned, but I like it. Tom asked me if we could apply the $100 and then just give him the gold for the difference at $99.95, and I said, no problem, Tom. You are done. So a lot of people love this, and Jack, I'm preaching to the choir, and Mario and Brian, they know it. We talked about all the people, and honestly, I sell a whole bunch of stuff, and I haven't seen so many success stories so quickly come in as we did when we launched QR Slip last week to just our internal little customer list. And so that's awesome. QRslip.com/MB. Let me answer one more question, then we'll give away the third $100 bill. Okay. One last question here. This is a really good question, Jack. How can this apply to real estate agents? I had several people ask me that question. And then there's also other niches we'll talk about because there was other people who asked about different niches. But specifically with real estate agents, this one's a softball for you, man. Hit this one in the park.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's the real estate. There's a sign in the front of the yard. And most of the time, the best a real estate agent can do is put their expensive, expirable, stale flyers right there in front of the sign. Attach them to the sign, let them get wet, let them get rained on. Let's go back and check on them, make sure there's still some there. When they can put a QR code on the sign or what's called a rider, which is a smaller sign that goes above it. Now, there's been some real estate agents that are quick to adopt this, but they make the mistake. They get the fixed QR code that goes to a fixed link to a house that they have listed. And when that house sells and it's time to do another one, what do? They go get a new rider sign printed to their new one. Well, a real estate agent or a real estate brokerage that has 10s or 20, 30 homes listed at all times, you could simply give them 10, 20, 30 QR codes assigned to their own offer management system. And remember when I talked about how QR codes allow you to take offline marketing and bring it online. Now, when someone scans that QR code, not only can they get the same information that's on that flyer, and it won't ever run out, and it won't matter if it gets wet, but that QR code can take them to a whole world of information that flyer could not. That QR code can take people directly to a virtual tour of that home. They can walk through that home. They can see a video of inside that home while they're standing right outside without the real estate agent having to go out there and let them in. Without having to do anything, they can do a virtual walkthrough of that home standing right in front of that house on their smartphone. And not only that, they don't lose. They don't lose that link. They can save that. They can go back and refer to it when they leave. How many times do you think people pull a flyer out, stick it on the floor of their car, and that's the last time they see it? And when that house does sell, what do? You simply point that offer management system to the next house that they have listed. It's a true management system with the flexibility to handle just about any possible scenario, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a salon, whether it's a real estate agent, any possible scenario where you have offers that change, that you need to manage, that can be done automatically, they can be done on demand whenever they need it. It's something that is extremely powerful and will save people a lot of money. So that's really the easiest and quickest way to help real estate agents. And I say, instead of the agent, go to the brokerage that has many tens, maybe even 100 houses listed at a time, and land the big package.
Nice. I'm writing down 2 questions that I want to ask after we give away the next $100. Actually 3. There's another really good one here. Okay, so if we can, Jack, hop over to random.org.
All right. What do we have this time?
47.
All right. And number 31.
Joel Kessel. Joel Kessel, please respond with your phone number and your email address, Joel. Joel Kessel, let us know. You are the proud winner, the third winner of $100. Okay. Ooh, another great question. I got 4 questions. Okay, so there's 2 questions I want Mario and or Brian to answer. Before we get to those 2 questions, there's 2 questions I have for you, Jack. One of them is actually, how do we track any analytics for clients, like how many times people have scanned them? What do we do about the whole tracking scenario, Jack?
Well, that falls under the what if category, because I know that kind of tracking and those kind of special features, sell QR code generators, but the fact is you're going to have very few clients that actually ask for anything like that. However, that's why when we put this together, I asked Jason and Will, okay, I don't want to tie people to feel like they have to use the QR code generator that we have in the offer management system. I want to make sure that they have the flexibility to use any QR code generator that they want. If they already have one, or if they have a favorite service, if they have one that does some kind of special tracking, if they have one that does some kind of special colors or logos or anything like that. There's tons of QR code generators out there that do things. I think even Mario and Brian have one that does some really, really cool stuff. And so I wanted to make sure that they could use those, that we don't force them to use our QR code generator. So if you want to do analytics or tracking, it's as simple. You can use Google Analytics on there if you want. You could use any form of analytics or tracking that you want to on that link. Because remember, this isn't about the QR code. It's about the offer management system. So if you're asking about can you do that and to what scale can you do that, well, I can tell you there's no limit. You can do it to any scale that you want with any tool that you want to use. Because we want to make sure that you have the possibility to say yes to any question that a business has. Can I do this kind of tracking? Yes. Can I saw a QR code that looks like this. Can I do that? Yes. So that's where we put the flexibility. So the answer to your system of can it do, and followed by just about anything reasonable or logical and beyond, the answer is yes.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, and see, we sold a QR generator, QR Champ, which is really nice, and it has some advanced functionality to it and all that good stuff. But it's at the end of the day, it's like a dynamic QR code. It's not an automated QR code, which is the need. This is the next level. Think about back in the day when there used to be just websites, and then somebody came along and created WordPress, right? That was the next advancement. This is the next advancement. This is actually the next advancement. So here's a great point I want to make, and I want Mario and Brian to be here if they're still around. Mario, Brian, tell us about the really big mobile launch you guys did recently. I know there's a ton of our customers who bought it and were telling us about it, and obviously a ton of your customers bought it, but you offered a mobile tool in the last couple months that just was really cool. Can you fill us in real quickly what that was?
Absolutely, Jason. Mario, are you there too?
I'm here.
Yep. So we offered an all-in-one product. We call it Mobile BizBox. And what our tool is, it's an all-in-one mobile apps, mobile QR code, hint, hint, mobile SMS, and mobile website product. It's a software platform to kind of be a Swiss Army knife, an all-in-one toolbox, if you will, for somebody doing mobile marketing.
Excellent, perfect.
You have a QR code creator in there. Folks have talked about with that has some pretty advanced abilities. It sounds like
absolutely, yeah.
They want to know if they can use that with the system, and the answer is yes. But maybe you can tell them about
no, yeah. The answer is a strong big yes. We have a lot of the mobile BizBox members here on the call, and it's one of the most powerful QR code generators. But more importantly, analytics tool. We track it down to actually to your house. Wherever someone scanned it, we can track it down to the house in 3D and can see it. So analytics integrated, and it works perfectly actually with QR Slip. So it's that's why we have you guys here on the webinar. It's a perfect addition to our software tool.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm so glad that we were able to bring that point home, because we've done this presentation to our list. We've done it to a couple other people's, and we just hot off the press. We literally can't stop. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork saying, do this, do this. Our people will love it. Our people will love it. And we were so excited with Mario and Brian because we're like, dude, you guys got the mobile biz box. If any customer of yours who owns that absolutely is going to want to buy QR Slip, because QR Slip is now infinitely more powerful with mobile BizBox. So somebody asked me earlier, and this is what brought this up, could you build a text message list with QR Slip? And the answer is yes, if you have the right tool. Because you can literally create QR codes that when people scan them, take them to places where they can put in their phone number and join a text message list, or the old school way of join an email list, right, just from a scanning. So with their tool, you create that intel or that process. You plug in that to QR Slip, and we show you how to do that in the members area, and boom, you're done. Like we have WP Mobile Pro that we used and that our clients used to build full-on feature-rich, whiz-bang mobile websites for people. And mobile BizBox is the same thing, right? And apps and things like that nature. You can literally create a QR code that when they scan it, depending on the day of the week, could download a different app, right? Or join a different email list in exchange for a free gift. Or one of the things that Jack and I are working on right now to add to the gold level is the ability when somebody scans it to tap to refer to a friend, right? Or tap to like on Facebook. So you can simultaneously be serving up offers through the QR Slip offer management system. And in addition to that, get likes on Facebook, get friends to refer friends, all that stuff. Any third-party tool that does that, you can combine it with QR Slip. For gold members in the future, we are adding in additional stuff, so it's an all-in-one kind of Swiss Army knife style for QR codes in the sense of the offer management, to borrow the term that Mario and Brian just said. So yeah, really exciting stuff. QRslip.com/MB. Go there right now if you haven't. Sign up right away. And on that note about making some money with QR Slip, let's make some money for some people here. We have 2 more $100 bills to give away. Let's knock these out. We'll do one right after the other. And then we'll stay on and we'll answer some more questions, and then we'll adios vamos. So 48. So Jack, give me 2 numbers here.
Okay,
so
48. Okay, generate. There we go.
Yeah, and give me a second. So hold on. So we have 18. Okay, Ron Droy. Ron, if you are here, please put in your name or your email address and your phone number, please. And then is 19 the next one?
It was.
Okay. That's weird. Herb Schultz. So Ron Droy, Herb Schultz, if you can please respond back with your email and your phone. If we don't get enough confirmation for them, then we'll draw again. But we'll see here.
Yeah, I had one. Where is it? I can't see. Somebody said it kind of, I think, half jokingly about the QR codes in an author's book. And I want to tell you that what we've covered with what these can do is just scratch the surface. Let me ask you something. I want to ask you something. How many folks on here are part of like send out cards? Is anybody part of send out cards on this?
Yes,
All
Jack.
right. Oh, yeah, we got a lot. All right. So, can you tell me how powerful that it would be if now you could offer the magic greeting card? How powerful it would be that you had a greeting card that would last year-round, that inside that greeting card it said scan on the 1st of each month for a new bonus, for a new video, for a new audio interview, for a new anything. The card that people will not throw away. What do you think that would do to your offer to a business when you're not selling them a business card, a greeting card? You're selling them a magic greeting card. You're selling them a greeting card that their prospects will keep all year long and keep inside, because they know when they scan that at the beginning of each month that they're going to get something new. How many of you have ever bought a card of coupons that has about 20 different businesses on it in your community? And those coupons, some of them are okay, some of them are worthless, what if you had 20 cards that actually people would keep because they wouldn't have to throw them away. They wouldn't expire. Just the offer would change. Guys, what we've talked about tonight literally scratches the surface because I wanted you to get the quickest, fastest way to make bill-paying income, stress-relieving income that there is. But the opportunities, the things that you could do with this, the sky's the limit. And I know, like I said earlier, man, I smell something burning, and it's you guys thinking. I guarantee so many of you, how many of you have already thought of a way to use this that maybe we haven't even told you about? How many of you know right now, you know someone that you could put this into action tonight to better their business, to better their lives, while bettering your own life?
Excellent, Jack. Real quickly, again, throw up that picture of the slide.
Okay.
QRslip.com/MB, M as in Mario, B as in Brian. Go there, sign up. Here's the cool thing. Try it out. Just give us a fair shake on it. If you like it, keep it. Cool. If you don't like it, let us know. On every single one of our pages, including QRslip.com/MB, you will find a link to our support. In our members area, you will find a link to our support. If for any reason or no reason at all you want your money back, just let us know. Just say, hey, give me my money back, and we will. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's 3 minutes after you sign up or if it's 29 days, 23 hours and 59 minutes. Okay? Nothing to risk. Maybe just a few minutes of your time to tinker around with the software and see how easy it is to use. Okay? Nothing to risk, everything to gain. Go ahead and go there. Sign up. QRslip.com/MB. Jack said something very important earlier. He said, the local customer is the mobile customer, right? If we talk about local, we're talking about mobile. Those two are synonymous. So if you do anything with local businesses or think about doing anything with local businesses, you will encounter mobile. Absolutely. All the time. Of the mobile, some of the coolest things that you can do with mobile, they go right over the local business owner's head, right? And I know this because I sold all kinds of different stuff to local businesses. I went out there and I sold text messaging services, and to a brand new cold customer who had never paid me any money before, sitting down and trying to explain to them how text messaging works and showing them examples and demos and setting the whole thing up for them, I could sell it. But it took a lot of work, and it definitely wasn't the easiest way to get a new customer, in my opinion. So, and this is why I love this when Jack came around and showed me this. I was like, this is easy. I show them this one thing, click a button basically on my phone and say, see what happened here? And I say, yeah, we can do that for you. We can actually make all your advertising recyclable. So you pay for it once, but it advertises for you for infinity, right? They will buy that immediately. Now, guess what happens when they start paying you money? They find other ways to ask you how else they can pay you money. They say, that was really cool, Jason. I love that. Or that was really cool, Jack or Mario or Brian or whomever, right? That was really awesome. What else you got that can help me that was like that? That's when you can pull out the text messaging service, the email building, the Facebook stuff, anything else that you want to sell to them that you can sell to them, or even just say refer and make money as an affiliate or as a referral person, right? You can do this now. It's a great icebreaker. Super duper simple. We had a customer on our webinar the other day. Jack, remember this? The guy booked a client, got paid while he was on the webinar.
Yep.
It's that fast. That's what I love about this. So Jack comes to me and says, hey, can we partner together on this? Can we create this thing? You know, I do the training, you do the software. I said, yes, let's please do, because I can see the power of this instantly. I really love stuff that can make people money within 24 hours from scratch, regardless of what your technical background is, if you even have one, or your experience. Maybe you've never had a local business client in your life, right? How could you make money 24 hours from now? That's the kind of questions that I ask, because I know if I can fulfill those and solve that problem, I will make a lot of money if I can create that solution for you to buy from me, right? And Jack has that. So we created it, we worked together, and I know, I'm not going to guarantee anything, obviously, because you could be the unluckiest person in the world. Maybe it'll take you a week. Maybe it'll take you 2 or 3 weeks, right? Who cares, though? In the end, you're going to make back a whole bunch more money than the little bit that you spent to invest today, and you got a cool discount because you know Mario and Brian, so we hooked you up through them with a time-limited special with the extra bonus thrown in for the gold level, right? you're good to go. You're off to the bank. One more quick question, Jack, and then I think we're going to wrap this up here. One of the key differences between the gold and the silver package is the installation on 10 domains. I don't want people to get caught up in that so much. In reality, you could manage 1,000 customers, 1,000 different customers that are all paying you from one single domain. You could. The reason why we offer the differences between one domain and 10 domains is, for example, if I want to have my outsourcers manage all my campaigns for me, I'm probably going to give each individual outsourcer a copy to install, right? So I'm going to say, install this plugin, you here, you install this on this blog here, you install this here, right? That's very powerful. Or in an instance where the rare instance where a local business wants to be self-managed, meaning that they just want me to set it up for them and show them how to use it, then they're going to be off to the races themselves. Doesn't really happen. It happens very rarely, but in that rare instances where that would happen, I can say, here you go, install it, I'm done, I'm out of here, just give me my check, right? That's another instance. A third instance could just be simply for organizational purposes. All the pizza restaurants go on this one. All the life insurance agents go over here, right? All the daycares go over here. All the golf courses go over here, right? What happens if you run out of 10? Well, didn't you just go back and buy them at the regular price? You know, if you run out of 10, that means you've got a lot of clients, and then you can go back just to plain old QRslip.com and pay the regular price, which you can see is $399.95, right? Which by that point is a fantastic deal anyway, because you've made all this money with it. So just start there. If you want to do it from one domain, though, if $99 is all you can spare at this point in time, don't let that stop you. Just sign up for the silver package. Use that as a catalyst to go out there and close your first client. Hey, tomorrow's Friday. By Saturday, there's no reason why you can't have a check in your hands, okay? And you want to get it before Friday, before the bank closes, so you can cash it, so you could have already made your money back, okay? QRslip.com/MB. It doesn't matter to me whether you pick silver or gold. It just matters to me that you take the necessary action. Try this out. If you like it, keep it. If you're not, no sweat. Here's the bottom line. Mario and Brian would not have invited Jack and I on to this call if A, they didn't know that this delivers the goods, and B, if they just saw that this complements every single thing that they teach you in terms of getting local businesses and doing mobile or doing anything local, right? And then beyond all of that, I've worked with Mario in the past. I've worked with Brian in the past. Heck, we've hung out. We were at events. Jack's at events. And good people hang together. And you know how good Mario is. You know how good Brian is. And good people hang together. So we're in that same boat. So these guys want to introduce you to us because they know that we can help you similar to how they help you. So QRslip.com/MB. Please sign up. You're going to notice this. One last thing, Jack. One last thing. We didn't even tell anybody this because it was just signed up today. Tuesday. What's going on Tuesday for QRslip members?
We have a very special bonus. We have so many folks that are out there doing things and putting this into action. I'm going to be doing a very special live Q&A with the members that are joining up right now. These are the fast action members that are coming aboard. They get the benefit of getting live Q&A webinars, and future customers are going to get the recordings of these, but you get to have your questions answered live, and I'm going to be on there and walking through this, talking about ideas, evolving ideas, and different ways that this can be used. So everyone that joins up tonight will be invited to that live call, and of course get the recordings and replays of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Great point. And the link's already in the members area. If you log in, you'll see it there. So Jack's going to do a live Q&A Tuesday. And if you can't make it, that's no big deal. We'll give you the recording of it as well. The cool thing, though, is this. We've just introduced QRslip. And due to the demand of how many people have already signed up just from basically one or two webinars, we've done 2 webinars before today, right? And just the demand of all the people who've signed up, all these people are saying, I went out there, this happened, this is great, I've been doing this, okay, but what do you think about this? Okay, and we're answering each one of all these questions that are coming in, and then we get the great idea. You know what would be a lot more simpler? If we just got everybody on the call and Jack can answer any and all these different questions. As long as Jack was game for it, we're like, is that cool? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. So we're doing one Tuesday. And then we're also going to do another follow-up one in the future as well. So we can guarantee you 2 live Q&A question and answer webinars. And that's just how we roll. That's how we take care of our people. So, yeah, sign up now. And if you can make it on Tuesday, then you can get all questions specifically answered after you start using QR Slip, after you go out there and start closing deals or setting things up or doing demonstrations, all that stuff. We got your back. And the final thing is we're continually adding new stuff and adding new things. Now, there's a couple customers that were already on this call, Jack. They just came on again. I always love that. They already had QR Slip, but they came on again. And they asked me some things. I'm like, check in the members area. That's in there now. This is a new thing we added in the members area. And they're like, oh, cool. So QRslip.com/MB, that's my final call to action. Mario, Brian, anything you want to add to real quickly before we wrap up? And by the way, thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, and I also want to say, I say,
go ahead, Jack.
I look forward to meeting everyone in January for the big mobile deal. So I just want to say hello that I'll be there, and definitely come up and let's talk about this because I want to hear about your successes on this.
That's awesome. Thank you for always stopping by at the events and sharing. But yeah, hey Jason, like we said, we wouldn't have you here if we didn't think that this was a perfect fit for all our customers. And what I personally think about it, I can tell you, is I like unique stuff. That's just me. I don't like, to hear always the same stuff. So when I heard Jack talk about this on stage for the first time, I was like, wow, now that's something new. And then when I heard that you guys teamed up with the software, I was like, okay, now that's it. Let's do this webinar. And if something is unique and it's new and it's not, already saturated out there, I said, let's do this webinar. Let's introduce our people to it. And so far from the feedback that I can see in the question box, it's just amazing, Jason. I mean, people just love it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, and thank you, everybody. I would love to stay on longer, but I'm sure Jack's got family, and I got the family, the Rugrats sisters bouncing around, and we all got things we need to do to make that money. And so the best thing for us to do right now is to say goodbye. If you signed up, go in there right now and start going through that and start making a plan to use this by tomorrow. If you didn't sign up, that's cool. Think about, though, how you could use this. Think about that overnight, okay? Put it into action in your mind. And then you will know if this is the right decision for you to sign up or not. Regardless, I hope you got so much value out of this. As much as we got giving this to you, I hope you realize the value was way worth the time investment you had to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.
Yeah, it was great having you, Jack and Jason. Thank you so much. And Brian, as always, everyone on the call, thank you guys for your time. I know it's your most valuable asset. No one can give it back to you. That's why we made sure we invite some rock stars here for this webinar. And with that being said, bye-bye, everyone. We love you. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.